marriage because it says Eve was Adam's wife. They were married before they were intimate. Marriage comes first. Then physical intimacy follows marriage. And it must be in that order to be pleasing to God. And then thirdly, come the children if God chooses to bless and cause the union to be fruitful. So there is marriage, there is physical intimacy, there is children. I want to say it again: marriage, physical intimacy, and children in that order. When we reverse this order, we are violating God's plan. And where we are today, by the way, is not just that we've reversed the order. We've looked at step number 1 and we've said that doesn't even matter anymore. Marriage is irrelevant anymore. I mean, after all, why should it be relevant when you've stripped it of its meaning and you've redefined it to mean something it is not and it never will be? In fact, I'm telling you, you can call something a marriage, but if it's something that does not constitute a marriage, it doesn't matter what you call it, it's not a marriage. When someone says, well, I have these friends and they're going to get married, they're two people of the same type, two people of the same sex. You can call it what you want to. It is not a wedding. It is not a marriage. It may be a ceremony, it may be a party, but it is not what God defines as marriage. We don't say those kinds of things to be hateful or to be unkind, although certainly we get targeted when we say things like that. We're just teaching what God, who created humankind, who authored the institution of marriage, we're saying what God says. So if we're going to redefine it, strip it of its meaning, what does marriage matter anyway? So we do away with it and we just jump right into the sack and the physical intimacy with no regard for marriage. The biblical concepts of marriage and family have been lost in America. And I believe we are not addressing it in churches like we should.